Choose where your energy goes. This is very powerful. This isn't a topic I've never been, asked this. Where's my energy go? But you're given this in a roundabout way because people say, I'm feeling drained. I don't have energy. I have to sleep 12 hours a night. I don't feel good. And this happens a lot when I sit with people and we have these great deep conversations. And choose where your energy goes is very powerful. So first of all, we're making an assumption that there's a choice. This channel, you might have heard many videos, choice is what's questioned. But put that aside for the moment and let's talk about choose where your energy goes. So in life, we're faced with, according to A Course in Miracles, we're faced with two choices: love or fear. That's it. So when I choose love, I have energy. When I choose fear, energy is taken or used up, like burnt like fuel for the day or for a lifetime. I don't know how it works. But when you look at the fear and love idea, look at what you do on a daily basis. Just look at it objectively. Is it a fearful activity? Do you enjoy it? Are you in love with it? Do you get lost in it? Are you in the zone? Or does it make you scared, nervous, upset? And better yet, if something like that exists, can you work with it to make it less fearful? So let's say, well, my job stresses me out and I'm fearful of that. Fine. Can you work with it to make it less fearful? How do you do that? Well, it's the inner contemplation, the inner idea of saying, what is it that makes me so stressed at work? And what action can I take to alleviate some of those stresses? To wait on someone else to do it for you, it's unlikely to happen. It could spontaneously happen. I've heard that this happening, but the more direct path is saying, what can I do to squash the beef with that person? Right? What can I do? Can I stop that grudge? Oh, I hope so. Because otherwise, pain for all. And that's not fun. So when you're choosing fear, you're choosing to give your energy away, your power, your life force, right? It's just, here, take it, have it. It goes back into the world and the world recycles it or something. I don't know how that works. But fear. Love, not the case. In fact, it actually charges you back up like an electric car. It's like, it's like a battery in a car. It charges, it's charging as it goes. And that's the power you want to be feeling, that power of love, right? So what are those activities for you? Why do you feel so drained? Why do you have to go to bed for 20 hours a night? What is it? And it's a lack of love, right? And that's not from people. It could be part of it, but it's a lack of love for yourself too. It's a lack of love for things you're doing. I went through a phase in my life where I was working maybe 60 hours a week, maybe more, like three jobs, maybe something, four, who knows? And I was just coming home grumpy and angry, lashing at everybody. I wasn't doing anything for myself. I wasn't filling myself up. It just was empty, an empty thing. And it's sad because, you think that being around those you love would fill you up, and it does, but just not, I was missing the thing to do that filled me up, like that activity, right? It's a selfish thing to say, like, oh, hey, it's not, you guys aren't enough. They are enough, right? But something was missing. And like the guidance was, do this thing because it's what you're supposed to be doing. That is the lesson for me. And there was love behind that message. Even though it was a fearful moment, there was love in that fear. I found the love in that fear. So how can you find more love and throw away some of that fear? Well, look what you're doing. Look what's coming into the inputs, right? Eyes and the ears. The news, maybe you can lessen that, or maybe you can work with that and work with that as more of a teacher versus a fear. Maybe you can work with social media in a better way. Maybe you can work with your job in a better way. Work with that and see how you feel, right? Maybe you can work on 6 hours a night then, or 8 hours a night of sleep, and do an hour. The more love you feel, maybe the less you'll have to devote to resting and sleeping because your energy will be filled up. And then you'll notice it's kind of a self-feeding, self-fulfilling prophecy. It keeps working and feeding itself it's amazing, and you'll see it. And I've experienced this, and it's powerful. So for today, that is all. Thank you as always for joining me. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.